was copyrighted music, and I had to turn that off because reasons. I'm basically just going to be starting a new career.
PP.
Hey, Alex.
Sup.
I'll be right back.
Hey gamers, this stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Alright, I'm back. I had to go get my dog. I just go for the fastest ones. Captain, Lightning, and I don't know. It doesn't really matter what style I choose because I have a different glove. And yes, I do that every time I make a new character. That's what I usually do. But the cleats don't matter, and the glove doesn't matter, and the batting gloves don't matter. Because I instantly put on a different kind of glove, and batting glove and cleats. But the color does. So
Just days before the 40-round MLB draft. Before taking his swings, this prospect shares a word with another prospect who just finished up.
Early on, like all of these. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's foul. Oh no, that sounds fair. Got the chance. No.
Sometimes, it only takes a simple word or two to establish trust in others, which helps during evaluations.
It should be the only fielding I'm going to be doing, because I don't really like doing the fielding. I think it takes away from most of the fun. So I just have play batting only, or control batting only. good thing is the green bar is going out quite a lot, so. Bunt defense. It's gonna be very few we actually see some bunts, but. Alright. Not too bad there. I guess the bat doesn't matter either. I just remember that I have different kinds of bats I like to use.
Everyone has a personality, even a ball player. That personality influences how they respond to their teammates and their coaches.
That doesn't look great at all, but okay. And what I just did should throw my hitting up, and it should throw my speed up to 110. I think is gonna be my speed. My batting, I think, is gonna be like 20 power. I forget what it does to my power.
Let's play ball.
So striding in, Chris Dillon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits. So stepping in, number 18, and he's ready to take his first cut.
Number 18.
High in the air out towards shallow right.
That's not a good way to start.
Bouchard will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now at the plate, Chris Dillon. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Chris Dillon.
On the first baseline. He's got 1 there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. All set. For the start of the 4th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Wade Bouchard. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Into the box now, number 18. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Runner goes. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second as they cut it to 1 at 4-3 now. And now he throws on the brakes, but he keeps digging in once again. Ben Rios.
Designated hitter.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Popped him up. Hughes moving to his left. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the. Ready once again, number 18. A hit in 2 tries so far. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Not going well.
Stepping into the box, number 18. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit, and the runner from third crosses the plate. And the stop sign will smartly go up at third as they hold the second runner, and they'll again be loaded with still nobody out.
Yeah, and scouts are going to really like this at bat. So many young players want to do too much with the pitch, trying to pull everything, but he waited until the ball was deep in the zone, and he went with it to the opposite field. It's great to see a youngster who uses the whole field up there. I think that's what every major leaguer needs to learn.
Standing in with the bases loaded, Bryant Fernandez, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out, number one. So a big moment here, and standing in, Fernando Arellano. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with two away now. Stepping in, Kelly Urbina.
Shortstop, Kelly Urbina.
Comes set, the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. One run is scored, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Digging in and looking for more, number 18. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Dutton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Hit hard toward the right side, and he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third. This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The West prospects cross the plate 3 times.
Why are the controls like way different than what I remember? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go to my other save. I don't care that I've already played. I don't know how many. Frick. I'm just gonna save this for no reason. Never mind, it's already been saved. No, don't want to do that. No, don't want to do that.
With the season approaching its final stretch, a manager calls for heightened focus from his players.
We're on the right. Okay. I usually go there. Do I usually? Yeah, I think I usually do that. Oh, wonderful. The Rangers are beating us right now. That doesn't matter. Maybe it does. I don't know.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Texas Rangers. The Rangers look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Ben Castilla will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And that's through for a hit.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get the third.
Now the double steal is on here. In there, now the throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Tommy Pham, comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Stepping into the box, Tony Kemp, first at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. Angels strand a couple. Angels nothing. Rangers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. So next to the plate for Texas, Thomas McCarthy. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Odor on his way to second. This one's down to third. And he is in there. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Digging in to try it again, Brett Barrett. He reached on a single in his first try. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Polanco. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He loses him on ball 4. Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. And their runners at the corners now. The 1-1. And there goes Polanco. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. Got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them 2 guys in scoring position.
Gonzalez is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Brett Barrett. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And this throw gets away from him.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Up next for the Angels.
A man at second with 1 down, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw gets him, 2 down. The tag, and he's out at the plate. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Making his way to the plate, Brett Barrett, and all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. 2 runs have scored, and he's safe.
With the bases loaded, the pitcher couldn't afford to get behind in the count, so he grooves it on the first pitch, and he jumps all over it, clearing the bases and scoring 3. That's part of why pitching with the bases loaded is so challenging.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. Runs up and gets this one down. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores. So credit him with an RBI, as he really caught him by surprise there by dropping that down. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Thomas McCarthy.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Bondo, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Up next for the Rangers, Lou Gonzalez.
The first baseman, Lou Gonzalez.
To third. He's right there. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brett Barrett. Already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. Mazzara is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even.
Yeah, doesn't hit that home run. Oh well. Gonna get that game, maybe I can get it next.
A player is called to question by his manager on his base running of late. The manager has in fact called the player in to give him a vote of confidence. Having had a little perverse fun with the young speedster, the manager strikes a jovial tone. He checks that the player, even the best bag snatchers, need to know when satisfied that the player can be trusted with the responsibility, the manager grants him a standing green light to bolt.
I'm only at 66 overall. Really? Really? Why am I playing first now? I was just on third. Interesting.
We are under the... Now batting, Brett Barrett. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for the Angels, the first baseman, number 19.
Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Brett.
In the air, out to right. Piscotty's on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Play ball.
Next up for the A's, Franklin Barreto.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Franklin Barreto.
This is hit not all that hard out to second. Mondesi brings it in. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Brett Barrett. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they decide.
So a runner at first now with one away, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. It's hit to third, 5. There's one.
That's an out.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Barrett takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Brett Barrett.
Barrett.
Hey, let's go. Now you got this.
Pitch on the way. Line to the right side.
Oh, Jesus.
Piscotty is there to put it away for route number 1. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1, the final score. The A's hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win.
First for the victorious Athletics. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 15 runners on base.
MLB The Show. At the plate, Brett Barrett. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon
First
for
delivery
the
to him on the way.
The third baseman, Brett Barrett.
Laureano is right there, 1 down.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal.
Striding into the box, Brett Barrett.
Brett Barrett.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a shot out to right center field.
Come on, dig. You're going.
And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty is there. Let's see if they try it. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly.
In now, Brett Barrett.
The third baseman, Brett Barrett.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Piscotty is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And up next, the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. Hit back toward the mound. There's Peterson to second for 1. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end. At the plate, Brett Barrett.
The third baseman, Brett Barrett.
First offering on its way. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready for another chance? Jorge Polanco. No hits to this point. Ready on 0-2.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Fielder, number 35.
Stepping up now, Tommy Pham. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Now batting, the left fielder.
And now for the Angels, Tony Kemp. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Slow roller left side.
All right, ease up.
Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Oakland A's led this game.
Houston. Yeah, Houston actually. Red Texas. Oh no, it's still the Rangers. What was I thinking?
Afternoon base.
Play ball. 3.
So coming to the plate, Brett Barrett. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Angels, the third baseman, Brett.
Now the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time, and it allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run will score as the Angels grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, after scoring
Ready now, Willie Calhoun. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. 0-2, here it comes. Comes up and gets this one down. On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brett Barrett. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
Round it, round it, round it,
and oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The throw is wild, and he gets away. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
You'll see right there that this is a shot to right center, and the fielder can't cut it off. He was turning those legs on the base paths, making it to third with a triple.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jorge Polanco. He singled his last time up. The 3-1 pitch. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Brett Barrett. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Did pretty well out to deep center field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go as the third baseman, Brett Barrett. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Well, with that base hit, Debro, he's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. The only one he needs now.
Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
So much for that leadoff single. That was a good move and a pretty.
Coming to the plate now, Brett Barrett, and all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle. A pitch out, the throw, and they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base.
Come on, big guy.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one is gone. A home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
This one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Los Angeles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Curtis gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Yohander Mendez couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon.
Yep, got the cycle. What I think I'll do is I do the next, I think, 3 games against Houston, and then I'll end the stream, and then come back again for tomorrow's stream. We're 69 and 58. Okay, or
The
there's
coach
skip
draws
through
a
this.
player's
So I didn't have
attention
2
to an
games,
area
so
of possible development.
I wasn't playing the next 2 games against Houston, so I'll play these 2 games against, I think it was Kansas, wasn't it? Yeah. Kansas City Royals.
We are at the plate. Brett Barrett. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For the Angels.
First delivery to him on the way.
Brett Barrett.
Line towards center field.
Get that, no?
Bradley has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Absolutely.
So digging in now, Salvador
The
Perez.
catcher, number 13, Salvador.
One down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman. Striding in, Brett Barrett.
Leading
He's
off for
0
the
for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it there safely as he fires off the 4th with a leadoff triple. Standing in, Jorge Polanco comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
And you have to like a center fielder that's willing to sell out and go for broke there, but he just can't make the play as the ball sails over his outstretched glove. And by the time he tracks it down, it's just too late for him.
Into the box, Brett Barrett. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Oh, and he goes down to get the fastball as this is hit well out to deep left center field. And he is going to ride this one right out of here. Home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5. Striding in to start the 9th, Brett Barrett, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here's a fly ball well hit. Conforto is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna get caught out there.
And Tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Kansas City took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball comes your way next. Eric Skoglund gets the ball for the Royals in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be.
One second, as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Standing in, Tommy Pham. And at third, and a very early opportunity for him to drive in a run. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the run will score as the Angels grab the early 1-0 lead.
Good job.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100.
Top of the third set to get underway. And here comes the first baseman, Brett Barrett. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Stepping in, Tommy Pham.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tommy Pham.
There he goes. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely.
It goes into slow motion, but the one time he threw over, it didn't go into slow motion. He got me out of it.
He's running again.
Come on.
And he'll step off. Throw won't get him.
Ball.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right.
Back.
Bonifacio is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco. Barrett, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Runners off for second. This is on the ground over to first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. The relay, and he is in there.
That just went right by my.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, D-Row. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts. But right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
The batter, the left fielder.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Pitch outside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work.
Excuse me.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brett Barrett. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he's safe.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away. Runners hit the corners here with one gone in the inning, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game. Settling in now, Brett Barrett. 3 hits, including a pair of triples on his line thus far. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he is into third with his 4th hit of the ball game.
That is now 3 triples for him in the game, which is darn near impossible. In fact, the last 15 years or so, only a few guys have done it. Pretty impressive what he's been able to do in this one.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Pham's off and running. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. Got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them 2 guys in scoring position.
And this one misses for ball 4, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chauncey Hogsett. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Drury has it. The second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third. So here's the Royals DH, Michael Conforto. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Conforto.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. 1 there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Brett Barrett. Liner towards second. But this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning. 4-2 the final score tonight. The Halos jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Caleb Ferguson hangs win number 11 on his line.
And